All right, so what's better than one of their riders is carrying the stuff, so you're gonna keep knocking them off their bikes till you find the guy who's got what we need. They got it. We're all good. LJT, logging out.
We have cameras, just so you know. There!
If it ain't the president. What's it gonna be? There you are. See ya. What can I get you? President!
Allow everyone to be a space ranger. What the fuck?
Los Docks. This is where it all begins. Second largest port in the world. The great orifice of American capitalism. Stuff coming in, garbage going out. And hidden in over 2 million containers a day, God only knows where. The cartels pay off some low-level schlub, and suddenly you've got military-grade weapons, badly cut crystal meth, and grade A yayo from Mexico flooding our streets. And once it hits the hood, it's anarchy. With a side of murder, hold the fries. Or maybe the Chinese are slipping some of our high-security weapons systems in with... Who knows? Who cares? As long as the financial party continues.
Everything
We'll
in
just keep
order
picking
then,
up the
President?
pieces. A word to the wise, kids. Never use PCP. It makes you want to punch cops and run around naked, not necessarily always in that order. Most of the time, this illicit cargo makes it straight to the gangs. But sometimes an ordinary Joe lets go and loses his shit after a pipe or two of pleasure dust. The Vagos. Bloodthirsty Chicanos with a predilection for pain, papaya juice, and spicy plantains. They're one of the largest Mexican street gangs in the city, with rumored connections to several major mafias. While half the battle out here is fought with guns, the other half is with informants. Sometimes you need to become the bad guys to bust the bad guys. All right, guys,
Ain't you
let's
got
go.
the presidential stuff
When
to
the
be
Ballas
taken
and the
care of?
families aren't shooting each other, they're selling the dope that the junkies are shooting into their veins. The families love sports almost as much as they love banging. Flashy, arrogant, competitive, and aggressive, they are lifelong bitter enemies of the Ballas. Wearing the colors of the feud or the Corkers, the families call themselves Gang Green. Of course, like all families, they love a good squabble. Subdivided into sets, such as the Chamberlain Gangsters or the Carson Avenue set, it turns out the families love shooting each other almost as much as they love shooting Ballas. Now, the LSPD have had many run-ins with various family sets over the years. With the Ballas, the FIB take a more community
I guess
outreach
even a president
approach.
needs to put their feet
Hey
up.
guys, stay out of trouble now.
Suck my Steve fucking Haynes.
Now the Ballas fly the colors of the Los Santos Panic, or the Boers, purple, because they are the bruise on the face of this city. While some thugs obviously prefer 4 wheels, other desperados prefer 2. Leather, exhaust, and drugs. No, this isn't an exotic S&M party. These are one of the nation's toughest outlaw motorcycle gangs, the Lost. Rumors are they get a new tattoo for every person they stab. And it's definitely okay for your motorcycle mama to show her breasts to your friends. The FIB has been
You
tracking
thought
the
about
Lost
recruiting
for
more
years.
prospects,
We've
then?
jumped from coast to coast and have spent more time in the Midwest than a tornado spotter. When they're not running meth, they're smoking it. Or so I hear, a dangerous new drug on the streets called toilet cleaner. And believe me, your toilet will be cleaned after you've smoked some of it. Of course, Vinewood being Vinewood, it's not all about leathery dudes trying to show off on their motorbikes or roided up gangbangers stuck in some 90s time warp. This is the town that made mass murder into nostalgia. Of course, to become truly popular, your murder has to be both unsolved and gruesome. In a town full of alien spotters, adults dressed as zombies, and entertainers dressed as
Everything in
cartoon
order then,
characters,
President?
it takes something particularly awful to really catch people's attention. The famous, unsolved murder of a Vinewood starlet is one such case. For years, horny nerds have wondered what happened to Leonora Johnson, and if they would have plucked up the courage to speak to her or kill her themselves. It's inspired filmmakers, writers, and copycat killers. Conspiracy theorists have blamed various celebrities, the mayor, the Soviets, short skirts, women's liberation, and hidden aliens embedded amongst us for the murder. But not all crime is premeditated. Maybe drinking's your thing. Look at this drunken buffoon, proving that there doesn't always need to be criminal intent to cause serious criminal damage. Or maybe you're just an overprivileged
Ain't you got the presidential
poppycock,
stuff to be
living on
taken
daddy's
care of?
pension and protesting about the unfairness of capitalism. Maybe stock market manipulation is your bag, or loan sharking, double identity theft, assassination, or even worse, swinging. On our next episode, I, Stephen Haynes, will show you the flashier side of crime in Los Santos. Illegal street racing, cocaine, and vice. Yes, speed, snort, and sex. The alliterative threesome that helped hook America on the underbelly of paradise.
In times like these, it's important to remember the
I guess
good
even a
things.
president needs to
Sure,
put
the
their
economy
feet up.
may be a little rough, and we may be shuttering schools, hospitals, and libraries to pay union pensions. But San Andreas is still the place where dreams are made. This is where counterculture began and then morphed into a nanny state. A place that preaches environmental stewardship but has a terrible public transit system and the worst air in the world. Experience more of San Andreas, the suburban sprawl, no sense of community, and no building more than 30 years old. Where fluffy children's theme park animals are both our heritage and our culture. San Andreas leads the country in removing pristine first-growth forest to build generic strip malls and tract mansions. San Andreas, we won't be broken hypocrites forever. Brought to you by the San Andreas Tourism Board.
You thought
You
about
can
recruiting more
cancel that gym
prospects then?
membership because Fat Chips have all the crunches you need. Finally, snacks have gotten healthy. We've taken the humble but deadly potato chip and taken away a whole lot of fat and added a whole heap of fat. Confused? You won't be. With a controlled exercise and diet plan, the pounds just fall off and the fat gets radical. It's time to take health to the streets. It's time to make health cool. Try all new healthy flavors like radical sour cream and black licorice quinoa, funky honey mustard greens and ketchup prawns, chipotle wheatgrass, Bavarian car key party, dry Greek rub greens, and Norwegian salmon rancher surprise. Yum! Fat Chips. Get crunching and stop crunches.
Everything in order then,
We've
President?
made healthy snacking cool.
Princess Robert Bubblegum! What are you doing, Master?
I'm reading the comments on your recent videos. These people are a little.
They're a bunch of horny, lonely perverts.
Those are your fans. Be respectful. Do not bite the hand that feeds.
Okay, so what are they saying about me?
Oh, let me see here. This one said that your boyfriend is too feminine. Like he played both sides of the sushi bar, but he don't
Ain't
like
you got the
fish or surf
presidential
clam.
stuff
He
to be
only
taken
like
care of?
octopus. But this is a terrible analogy. Where's that useless cutesy sidekick of yours that walks on the tips of his toes? What the hell?
Saki makes Jim still go boom! Saki, you little alcoholic shitbag, are you okay?
Oh, he's fine. It's just a concussion, a massive internal bleeding or something. Poke him.
That wasn't Saki's illicit booze bath. Something is going on outside.
Ah, so definitely now this guy really dead. He's like a 40 pancake. Oh, we could license that. Yes, that's what we do. License part of a balanced breakfast. Princess Robot Bubblegum, crispy slashy
I guess even a
cups,
president
and
needs to
special
put their
40
feet up.
pancakes.
Oh no!
Oh, the ancient ones warned this day would come.
What ancient ones, Master?
Oh, those geriatric tight asses at the bank. They say they're gonna foreclose on me, knock down the secret temple, and build a 24-hour drive-through massage parlor with, you know, the human traffic Australian chicks. They love it. You don't even have to leave your car. You just reach through the window, wanky, wanky, wanky. Hey, bloke, you want a cockatoo? You know.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl, there is a big wrecking ball outside, and they're gonna smash your house down.
We know!
Calm down, bitch. You're gonna ruin my
You
hair.
thought about recruiting more
Master, you
prospects
taught
then?
me discipline. Why haven't you paid the bills?
I was very distracted. I have a 300-year mortgage to pay, and my pension got cut. It's hard time for everybody.
Pension? I thought you was an ancient ninja master, is what you told me.
Many years ago, I was an ancient ninja postmaster for about 5 years. Then I retired, stamping, licking, and licking. God damn it, it's like dealing with my second wife. Your face goes numb, you take a coffee break, you turn back to a soul-crushing job that leaves you feeling terrible afterwards.
Hello, Master. How are we gonna save our
Everything
house?
in order then, President?
Fine. Wait, merchandising.
But Master, since the last DVD got edited by censors in the West, we don't sell so many. So no more merchandising. No more Princess Robot bubblegum dolls, or pencil cases, or rulers, or blow-up companions, or love balls, or erotic massage oils, or all the other creepy shit you've sunk all our money into.
Sometimes the path is not straight, but is still true. Oh, I like that line. I like that. Maybe I sell it on a bumper sticker. Anyway, the path of truth is still the path of merchandising. Personal merchandising. Merch, merch, merch.
I never knew you worked in marketing.
Oh, it's easy. Any fool with half an MBA can do it. Listen, you will save our house in the time-honored way. You will please horny men one after the other. They will be standing in line
Ain't you
for
got
a
the
chance
presidential
at you,
stuff
and
to
we
be
can
taken
charge them
care of?
$20 a pop.
Master, I won't be a massage girl.
No, stupid bitch. We go to comic convention. You sign an autograph and we sell some more action figures. We rebrand the erotic oil as a personal usage erotic oil for the lonely lover. And the branded socks to clean yourself up with afterwards. You know, it's prostitution of a different kind, but legal. Personal merchandising. Oh, it makes my loins ache.
Oh, this is so exciting. Never in my years of being a blind androgynous child with a huge sword could I have imagined such wonders.
Yes, truly the script writers have reached new heights. Time for an incongruous clip of an arousing girl fight.
I guess even a president needs to put their feet up.
You see? You like that? You do, don't you?
My poor little Saki. He was always drunk and slept in my underwear drawer, but I loved him like a brother.
Please, that's like the last 5 guys you've gone out with.
Master, what are you doing?
Fair. Fuck that little blue raccoon. We'll get you a new one.
Master!
Oh, please. Oh, please. Ni hao na. Ni hao na. Turn off the water. Shut up! Crimea River, you're a big girl. This is exciting rebranding opportunity. Nothing sells
thought
like a
about
cute
recruiting
animal
more prospects
sidekick.
then?
We have auditions. We'll change them every season. Flavor of the month. Fuck it.
Humpy! Sniffy!
Grindy.
Smoker!
Poopy.
Where are we, Germany?
Okay, you'll do.
Humpy, humpy!
Audition over. Blind boy, kill the rest. Come on, we've got to get to the convention center and save this ancient temple.
Did somebody shit on the floor?
Princess Robot Bubblegum is brought to you by
No-Go Vodka. The new premium vodkas come from a place where everyone's depressed, most people
Everything
are
in
unemployed,
order then,
and a few
President?
rich people have stolen all the money. Not Russia, the Midwest. No-Go. Premium vodka from the heartland, not the motherland.
Oh, This place smells something terrible. It's like a fat person's armpit, Cuddy, for real. And nobody's buying nothing.
That is my special vapor machine. It attracts nerds with the smell of unwashed loneliness. It is very powerful. That's why I bring this. When the battle rages hardest, every warrior know you have to fend for yourselves. Put that shit on a sticker.
I thought your last film was really lacking. Anime has moved beyond your hackneyed stereotypes. Clothes
And you got
made
the
from
presidential
bells,
stuff to be
an
taken
emo
care of.
character, tentacle rape. It's just such a cliche. It's not like in Rape Fest Quark Zoom, where they subvert the cliches by embracing them and then undermining them by making them all true. But then that's written by a genius, whereas your show is such a hack job. Seriously, where do they find these people?
Are you going to fucking buy something? Oh, have you met Humpy? He's the hot new sidekick.
Humpy Plum Punch.
You're old news. The future of anime is Shiny Wasabi Kitty. She's awesome.
Wait, who's that?
That is Shiny Wasabi Kitty.
Hello, nerd.
I trained her many years ago. She was my pupil.
I guess even
but
a
she
president
turned
needs to put
evil.
their feet
Girl,
up.
I'm blind and I knew that bitch was evil. I could smell it. She had sulfur spewing down south. And she is overtly sexy, but also tough and good at fighting, just like every nerd really wants.
But how is she evil?
Oh, she won a larger cut of residuals. I tell her you are just like my last boy band, in ass.
I like boy bands.
She seems to be doing just fine without you.
All right, girl, listen what we need to do. We need to sabotage that bitch. We won't get rid of the competition, okay? Come on, Humpy. You with me, girl?
Humpy sabotage!
Listen up, listen. You listening? Okay. Let's do something really impressive that we haven't figured out yet and get people liking our show again. Is what we're gonna do. By the way, how I look?
Humpy, Humpy!
Her sidekick is humping. It's so postmodern. I want to buy a t-shirt.
What a cute, horny
You thought about
sidekick.
recruiting
How
more
about you come
prospects
on
then?
my show? I'll give you 5%.
Humpy like percentages! Winky, winky time!
Stop that! That's demeaning to women.
No, it's not. This is great. It's art.
Who are you to determine what's demeaning to women?
It's not demeaning. You subvert the cliches.
I am the cliches. Look at me.
Bitch fight! Reverse cowgirl, Mary Bomb Sparkle!
Smiley cheesecake party time shocker.
Everything in order then, President?
This is really, really subverting those cliches.
Too horny to fight cliches. Stop! Why? You've stolen my fans and my sidekick, and I'm going to lose my house.
Yeah, you defected from me, you fucking whole bag.
Stop crying and start fighting!
Take your clothes off.
Stop indulging them. Watch this. It's just as much fun.
Wait, whoa!
You try.
Ain't you got the presidential stuff to be taken care
You're
of?
narrating, right?
What's happening? I love you, Princess Robot Bubblegum.
Whoa, that was awesome! But we'll still lose the house, and now we have no fans left. I'm sorry, Master.
Are you kidding me? I got the whole thing on my smartphone. Put behind paywall, make episodic, all merchandising.
Merchandising!
And subverting all the cliches.
And now, if I could get you two to maybe, kiss or delicately fondle each other, or even not so delicate. Oh.
Humpy, Humpy freeze frame time!
I guess even a president needs to put their feet up.
Oh no, why are you on the ceiling? Is it the anti-gravity gun again? Shit nozzles.
No, we've been shot with the anti-narrative gun. This episode makes no sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we ran out of ideas how to end this episode. So I'm just gonna sing a song to you. How come you smell so Asian, but you look so Caucasian? I can't get next to your love, girl. I'm gonna break you in half, little Japanese woman. Oh, I like them big eyes like saucers and the small mouth like a mouse's ear. Get rid of that sissy.
You thought about recruiting more prospects then?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, singing plant-ass bitch. How I look?
When my dad had a heart attack, we rushed him to Central Los Santos Hospital. I was so scared. Thanks to the treatment he received there, he unfortunately died. My family learned our lesson. That place sucks.
Heart attacks won't kill you. The wrong choice in hospitals will. Take your loved one to Mount Zona Medical Center. Mount Zona is #1 in heart attacks, brain hemorrhages, Tourette's,
Buckshit cunt!
strokes, hemorrhoids, leprosy, elephantitis, cardiac failure, and loose stools. You have a choice in hospitals, so pick the one with the largest advertising budget. Mount Zona
Everything in
Medical
order
Center.
then, President?
American plastic surgery is too expensive. Why not do like the rest of American industry and reduce your cost by going abroad? Implant Outsource, the reality show that sends contestants to exotic locations for permanent body modification. Ass implants in Somalia. Take a relaxing vacation in Mongolia, the land of Genghis Khan, and get your legs lengthened. Or a second penis installed in Tijuana. Implant Outsource, Mondays on CNT.
Impotent Rage, the liberal superhero.
He'll save the day for straight or gay.
Impotent Rage.
Tax the rich, rob the poor, even though he funnels money
Ain't you got the
offshore.
presidential stuff
Impotent
to be
Rage.
taken care of?
Get eco awards in a jet plane.
We're sacrificing together. I feel your pain.
Impotent Rage.
Eat organic, recycle, or I'll have a fit.
He's a judgmental hypocrite.
Union entitlements rule. Ban God in school. Smack for junkies. Welfare for flunky.
Impotent Rage, the liberal superhero.
I just care too much. What do we want? Less work. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Hand jobs.
Everyone get back to work! What the hell is this? Get back to work!
Impotent rage. Impotent rage.
I guess even a president needs to put their feet up.
Rage. Safety first. Hey, fellas! What's going on here?
Oh, impotent rage!
Thank God you're here.
We're being oppressed by an evil corporation.
Our bosses want us to actually work.
It won't guarantee us 200% raises.
Summer Fridays off and pensions for life after retiring at 37.
Why, that's outrageous!
But we're going out of business if we don't make some changes. They want free snacks, massages, and raises every year. And most of them go on disability with full pay anyway.
You revolting chiselers, you!
They're trying to fire me for sleeping at my desk.
You were drunk! Well, you would be too! He's just
You thought about
deadening the
recruiting
pain
more
inside
prospects then?
from being trapped as a mediocre cog in the dead-end machine of capitalism. But he's the CFO! I said American workers should be able to retire at age 35 and receive health care! And a salary for life on your dime. Otherwise, what's the point?
That's impossible. That's not how economics work. Don't you understand?
I'm extremely rich! I understand how economics work and what the working class needs! They want a six-pack of beer, an eager girl in their pickup truck, and a depressing folk tune playing on the radio. This here's a free country, boy! Free, but with thousands of rules and regulations!
Everything
to
in
keep
order then,
greedy
President?
corporations like you in line. If you don't like it, move to China.
But because of the free trade agreement, that's where we'll have to move the company if we don't want to go out of business. We just want a sensible discussion of the issue.
Oh, you're nothing short of a disgrace. If peaceful protest won't change your mind, we're going to have to solve this the old-fashioned way. With mind-bending, liberal, impotent rage! A victory for the working man! My work here is done.
But our workplace is destroyed.
Ah, hell,
Ain't you got the presidential stuff to be
back,
taken
get
care
a
of?
six-pack and relax. You deserve it after all this work.
We just want to work.
Braxton Industries, headed by billionaire liberal playboy Braxton Hunter, recently celebrated the closing of another highway to install more bike lanes and collective urban farms. Braxton recently returned from a trip to Antarctica on his private jumbo jet, where he'd been to accept an environmental award. Some critics say that Hunter is also the caped superhero Impotent Rage, because they look exactly alike and have the same voice, and Impotent Rage tends to show up right after Mr. Hunter quietly sneaks out. He has emphatically denied they are the same person. A hero of the liberal media.
I guess
Others
even
say
a president
Hunter
needs
is
to
a
put their
rich,
feet up.
entitled asshole with too much time on his hands.
What? I am not a rich entitled asshole with too much time on my hands. Woo, baby! Now that is one productive day's work. I'm gonna go home and do some yoga, drink some wheatgrass, and go to my favorite farmer's market.
Good morning, Braxton. You look great. You've got a bunch of voicemail messages.
From whom?
Uberman.
Uberman! My arch nemesis! I hate that right-wing bully!
Hey, Impotent Rage, you pathetic hypocrite. I was just eating some whale sashimi and a manatee steak when my thoughts turned to you. Dumb, slow vegetarians whom the state will no longer protect.
You thought about recruiting more
See you
prospects
around,
then?
schmucko.
Oh, do I hate that man? Do I despise him?
Braxton, there. I know a way to calm you down. Something wet and relaxing that you'll really like.
Oh, a flaxseed smoothie. You've got a great idea, baby.
Braxton, I need to tell you something. I'm in love with you. I want you to take me, rip my clothes off, and thrust yourself inside me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even notice I'm here.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I get emotional about this stuff too, Violet. The environment, marriage rights, hemp clothing, recycling, placenta cakes. You know, I became a liberal at a very young age. My parents were Violet. We're
Everything
about
in
to
order then,
start the
President?
flashback sequence, so please wiggle back and forth for me now.
Okay.
My parents moved here as immigrants from Vice City and built a huge empire, exploiting people mercilessly. My father made a fortune strip mining, whaling, dumping toxic pollution, and marketing tobacco. He was a womanizer. And much more interesting to me, he belittled me constantly. And then he died before he could write me out of his will. And so I became the majority shareholder in a huge multinational company. I traveled the world. I joined lots of NGOs and did what any other impossibly rich, sexually confused rich kid does. Became a superhero. Through the art of
Ain't you got the presidential stuff to be taken
yoga,
care of?
and a freak green energy accident, which gave me unnatural godlike powers, I became Impotent Rage, 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 Rage! Wait, what's that?
What is it?
It's my echo sense going off. That man isn't recycling. Hey, Neanderthal! Do you know what century it is? Recycle that soda can, or I'll come down there and teach you a lesson you won't forget in a hurry. I can't stand being disrespected like this! The fuck she cunt.
Braxton, quick, to the anger room.
I guess even a president needs to put their feet up.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. All this relentless, self-righteous pasturing. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. What is it? High-tech device of the future I personally invented, even though I am otherwise entirely incompetent?
Impotent rage. There's some trouble down by the river.
Fascism never sleeps. Violet!
I'm over here.
Of course you are. Why are you wearing that ridiculous outfit?
I thought superheroes run around in their underwear, so should their assistants. I thought you would like it.